not even our thoughts, but to just, I don't know, process through it. Because at least for me, and I know for you, Keegan, like it's been a couple weeks at this point, but it is still very fresh, and it is still very hard to,
It's
I don't know,
weird that
just
he's
kind of
gone.
wrap your mind around. For someone that did not incite any violence at all, who was literally wanting to just have a conversation and discussions with individuals from different points of view, from different mentalities and mindsets, for that level of extreme violence to be taken out on him due to someone feeling offended, that Charlie's logic or his words rattled this individual so much that he decided to take the ultimate form of violence. And I just think it's extremely sad that regardless of whatever you believe politically, that it resorted to that ultimate outcome. And I think it is very, I don't know. I mean, just as a human being, I don't, again, care what your politics, your beliefs are, but just individuals that were sitting there cheering and being all excited and saying he had it coming, I think is extremely disturbing for one. I mean, just resort to your basic level of humanity. That is an individual, he was a husband, he was a father, who was murdered in cold blood, who will forever be taken away from his wife, from his kids. His kids will not grow up with a father. His wife is now having to figure things out going forward without her husband because someone ultimately decided to make that decision due to emotion. And I don't know. I think it is extremely unfortunate and just goes to show how much we have strayed away from basic levels of humanity. Like, we can't get past some differences with the way we see in politics or beliefs in general, that we're still going to dig our, not our feet, but some individuals will dig their feet into the ground, not budge and say he had it coming. But you can't separate yourself from that and literally just have an emotional outflow of just reaction being like, his family just lost a son, lost a husband, lost a dad. Like at sheer human basic level, you cannot get your mind to get to that point and just feeling sorry for his family. And I think that is so, so unfortunate.
Yeah, man. I'll be kind of quick about this. I've thought a lot about what I wanted to say in regards to. Maybe I won't be quick. I tend to say that and then talk for a long time. But I mean, man, I was, because at the end of the day, I think, regardless of whether you agreed or disagreed with him, or if you think that what he said was hateful or what he said incited the hateful rhetoric, or, and I think rhetoric is such a dumb thing to say in general, and it's a very loose term that people use too much, because rhetoric is just a combination of unintentional actions that you're trying to put intentionality into. And I think that's easily shaped in whatever way that you want that to go. So you can always say that someone has XYZ rhetoric and clip things and, just hear things and push things that they say in the direction that you think that they were trying to push it in, without ever actually examining the full context for, intention, or, what was actually going on. So, um, regardless of whether you think any of that, he was someone that made the people, or gave the people who disagreed with him, the opportunity to come up and speak with him first and debate him. I don't care if you think he was debating in a advantageous environment with, younger kids who wouldn't have as much of a perspective or information. That's on you. If you're passionate about a topic and you're willing to come up and debate someone on it, and you're not knowledgeable on a topic, that's on you. I don't care how old you are. No, if you're above 18, if you're below 18, then, you know, uh, you get the benefit of the doubt. But if you're 18 or above, you're now an adult, and you're now expected to, or not expected to, it's going to behoove you. I think that's the right word. It's going to, be good for you to be knowledgeable on where your opinions actually come from and why you believe them, and being able to say things that support them in the face of adversity. And you just don't see that. I don't see that from the other side.